Right now, there's a business owner paying thousands of dollars a month for a receptionist, a scheduling tool, and a follow-up CRM. Three separate systems that don't share a single piece of data but are the backbone of any successful business. And somewhere across town, maybe even just down the street, a competitor replaced all three with one simple voice agent that has 24-hour coverage. That business owner that pays for each three of these services separately doesn't even know that they're losing it. But they will. AI isn't quietly shifting the market anymore. It's taking it by storm. And the window to get ahead of it is closing ever so slightly every single day. If you're new here, my name is James, and I run an AI automation agency with my brother Martin, where we build custom voice solutions for service-based businesses. For the last decade, SaaS was the answer to just about every single business problem. Whether you needed a scheduling tool, a follow-up sequence, or just overall lead management, everyone would just stack up a bunch of SaaS tools and just keep on piling up subscriptions. With that as the only option, it was groundbreaking and innovative, but with AI in the picture, it just simply doesn't cut it anymore. Traditional SaaS products were built to assist humans doing a task. On the other hand, AI is built to do it by itself. This small change changes the entire pricing structure. Let's just take a med spa, for example. They hire a front desk employee to answer all the calls, but let's be real, a lot of them don't do that anyways. They have a separate scheduling tool, which they have to pay a monthly subscription for. And then when people don't show up or when there's no shows, they either have to manually follow up or so a lot of them just slip through the cracks, honestly. In that specific example, those are three overhead costs stacked on top of one another to solve one simple problem. Now replace that with the voice agent that answers every single inbound call, qualifies every lead, books them onto the calendar, and follows up with no shows. That's not just simply an upgrade, that's a completely different system that works way better for a fraction of the price. Let's take a look at another example. Let's just say we have an HVAC team. They have a solid team, a good reputation, and they do very, very good work. However, their biggest operational downfall is that they have a missed call issue. When someone's pipe bursts on a Friday, they go to Google and search up best plumbers near me. They call the first three numbers that they see, two go to voicemail, and the one that answers is the one that gets the customer, not just this one time, but oftentimes they become a lifetime loyal customer. And just to reiterate, those two companies didn't just lose a $200 call. They lost a $2,000 to $5,000 emergency job, and most importantly, they probably lost a long-term customer. And whatever system they had in place, which is more than likely a voicemail put in place to record that it happened. And I've already explained to you how a voice agent can seamlessly solve this problem, so I won't make you sit through that again. Now here's what changes from a business model standpoint. A traditional SaaS product would build the HVAC company regardless of use. The AI model can tie directly to outcomes. The shift from paying for access to paying for results is what's quietly disrupting the market. My brother and business partner Martin spent many years at the top of the appointment setting game. He made a decision that most people in a position like his are too scared to make. He took a look at the trends and saw where the technology was going and evolving to, and decided to build alongside it rather than build against it. Before we get into the big opportunity with this, I want to go over some common misconceptions that I hear on almost every single business call. The biggest obstacle in the market right now isn't competition. It's the common misconceptions that many business owners have when they hear the words voice agent. They picture a robotic phone tree, press 1 for English, 2 for French, the type of thing that everyone's been conditioned to hate, but that just simply isn't the case anymore. The voices being used are honestly hyper-realistic, and many people can't even tell the difference. And the best part about it is that the technology is ever evolving and always growing. And if you think I'm exaggerating or joking about the common misconceptions that come with voice AI and voice agents, just listen to this. I had a call with the owner of a home remodeling company here in Ontario. He understood the value in the service and liked everything that I was saying, but his biggest concern with the service was that it would somehow route the calls that he was getting to his competitor. I'm not telling this story or giving this example to put him down in any way, shape, or form. This is simply just an example to show you how early it is in this market and how the early adapters can really set themselves apart. Now let's take a look at where the real opportunity sits. The businesses getting disrupted the most aren't Fortune 500 companies. They're plumbers, dental offices, med spas, all service-based businesses that rely heavily on inbound calls, scheduling, and follow-ups to run. These are the businesses that SaaS products oftentimes either ignored or overcomplicated. The tools were either too expensive, too technical, or just built for a company that was 10 times their size. Voice AI lands differently because it operates exactly where your business already is, the phone. Now, just to be completely real, not every business will be completely receptive to voice AI. Some will push back specifically on the caller experience, which is a fair concern. Although a concern like this is understandable, you just have to take a step back and look at all technology trends through the history of time. We've watched it happen firsthand with online bookings, digital payments, and automated follow-up sequences. And the consistent thing with every single one of those is that those who waited too late ultimately paid the price. My brother and I started this agency not because AI was a trend, but because he spent years at the top of a job that this technology will effortlessly absorb. Rather than sitting there and being sad about it, we looked at the opportunity that this opened up for all service-based businesses around the world. The businesses that move on this now are going to look very different in the next 2 years compared to the ones that sit and wait. If you run a service-based business and you're losing leads because of missed calls, or you're burning time doing automated follow-up and scheduling, then just hit the first link in the description to have a sit-down one-on-one conversation with me completely for free about how systems like this can look inside your business.